What's up, everyone? I'm Nick, Robocop Harvey, and this is my Complexity Academy 2011 application. So the first question is, tell us about yourself, your hobbies, school, work, etc. Well, I'm 18 years old and I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I've been a long-time gamer, started when I was in the 4th grade when my brother introduced me to StarCraft Brood War. And currently I'm a top 100 Master Zerg on the North American ladder. I recently just graduated, however, I used to be in my school's engineering program, which allowed me to compete in robotics and rocketry competitions, which sparked my interest in engineering. So this fall I will be attending University of California at Santa Barbara, pursuing engineering undeclared. Currently I don't have a job, however I don't really plan on getting one until I'm out of college. I intend to pursue professional gaming to my fullest extent, and I know I'll do well. So the second question is, tell us about your competitive StarCraft 2 experience to date. What competitive events have you entered, and how have you done? Well, I haven't won any big tournaments, however, I have placed relatively well, and I guess I'll just give you my tournament results. I achieved top 64 in MLG Dallas 2011. My MLG ID is nharvey921's. I lost to VT Spades in the winners bracket round 3, in the open winners bracket round 3, and I don't remember who I lost to in losers bracket round 5. As for lands in the Dallas Metroplex, I have gotten 4th 5 times in a row at Lethal Gamers, this is called, losing to players such as Vile Gaming's Hawk, 11 Gaming's Vinsky, and Gosu Gamers Zpox. In the Complexity Tactic 3D tournament, I got to, I believe it's the 2nd stage qualifier. However, I was out of town visiting UC Santa Barbara, so I wasn't able to play my matches, unfortunately. And then I've placed pretty well in some smaller online tournaments. The Craft Cups, I always get top 32, top 16. I really, really hate best of ones. In the first Vile Gaming tournament, I placed in the top 4. I defeated Vile Death Row, and I don't remember who I lost to. And then just last weekend, I got top 8 in the Magumix Bear Open, defeating VT Jix 2-0, and I fell to 6 Jacks Major 0-2. Question 3, tell us about your history in gaming. What other games do you play competitively? Well, StarCraft 2 is truly the first game I've tried to become a professional at, but I've been a hardcore gamer since I was 10. In 4th grade, my brother introduced me to StarCraft Brood War, but I didn't play in any serious sense. I simply thought that making tuner food armies and then like clashing in 20 minutes was pretty freaking cool. And that's pretty cool now, but it's funner to macro and have constant harassment and whatnot. Well, then I moved on to Counter-Strike after that. I played for about 4 or 5 years, but not in any serious sense. The most serious I got at Counter-Strike was just ringing for my brother's Calo team. My main game, starting in 5th grade, became Lineage 2, and I played that for 6 years, quitting at the end of my junior year. I played some Counter-Strike during that time, but yeah, just not in any serious sense. And after I quit Lineage 2, I played WoW for a few months. I didn't really like the game at all. It didn't pose enough of a challenge for me, as opposed to Lineage 2, which was a Korean MMO. So then I moved on to StarCraft 2. Question number 4, why do you want to be in the Complexity Academy, and what would you be able to offer that others might not? Well, so far I've been kind of cautious of joining a clan or a team due to hearing horror stories of sponsorships falling through and teams disbanding as a result. And I know Complexity is a very stable and reputable organization, so I don't have false hopes going into this. Furthermore, when I did play CS, I did keep up with it a little bit in the competitive scene, and I always went to CPL Summer and CPL Winter that was hosted in Texas, and it was a great time. I mean, MLGs don't even come close to it, and Complexity always just fielded one of the best teams, and for a while was one of the best teams in the world, and even North America. So to join this organization would just be great. As for what I can contribute to Complexity or offer, I have a very unique playstyle which revolves around a lot of early game aggression, forcing containments, or just throwing people off their game so that I can sit back home and macro. And I just like to play a really aggressive style and keep people on their toes. Lots of ling run bys, lots of I guess you could say timings, just a lot of aggression, just keep people flustered. Um, let's see. Uh, and then I also provide absolute dedication and loyalty. Um, Back when I played MMOs, there's just people that clan hopped, and I absolutely hated them, and it just didn't really make sense how people could be given so much and then just leave. I'm not like that at all. And well, I love playing games, and it'll never stop me. I mean, I hope it won't anyway. um, I'll be with the Complexity Academy through thick and thin. Although I doubt anything will ever arise, it wouldn't faze me if it did, and I'd continue to train like nothing happened. So, yeah. Question number 5. What is your best matchup in StarCraft 2, and what is the matchup you need to work on? Well, my best matchup honestly changes from week to week with the shifting metagame, but as of recent, I feel my ZVP and ZVZ are really strong. My ZVP had somewhere 80% win rate, 70-80%. It's really high. I rarely ever lose a ZVP. And as for ZVZ, I have probably somewhere around a 60% win rate. I do feel ZVZ is a little bit coin flippy, but I do feel pretty strong in that matchup. I beat players such as Fnatic, MSI's TT1, Whiplash, Rage Gaming's Destro, to name a few. And for Zergs, I've beaten Machine, VT Jix, and One Gaming's Daisuke. So anyway, that's all that comes to mind at the moment anyway. As for ZVT, my mid game and late game are pretty good. However, I just get flustered by the super early racks. It's like 11-11, 11-12, 12-12, whatnot. And sometimes 12-14 can give me a little bit of trouble. But besides that, like 5 Rune, 1 Hellion, 1 Rack Reaper Expo, Hellion openings, the new Reaper, Hellion Medevac, none of those even phase me. Like, they're just easy. Just those early pressure that get me. Number 6, what are your thoughts on professionalism and manner in gaming? Well, I feel that in 1v1 events, manners are very important to ensure the viewer's audience are happy, so well to preserve the integrity of the game. However, for team leagues, I believe there should be a little bit of banter, nothing overly excessive, or nothing too rude or anything, but just, friendly joking, whatnot. It's clan orgy, you gotta have some rivalry in there. Number 7, how much a week do you play StarCraft 2? Well, I just graduated high school. I'll be attending college this fall at UC Santa Barbara. So for the next 60 days, I'll be playing 12 hours a day plus on the computer. I'll be split between watching TV shows and movies, watching and analyzing replays, and playing SC2 and browsing forums, of course. I'm always available via MSN, Skype, Vent, etc. So the only thing preventing me from playing 24/7 is sleeping. I like to sleep quite a bit, but yeah, only like 10 hours. So question number 8, why do you want to be a professional gamer? How important is it to you? I love gaming. It's been a passion of mine since I was 10. So being in front of a crowd, doing what I love, playing computer games, just be ridiculously awesome. Just be cool. When the day comes that I'm a professional gamer, I want to be able to give back to the community which supported me by mentoring and tutoring aspiring players. I mean, I love to help the people that get me somewhere. So that's what I want to be able to provide for fans and just play. That's what I love doing. And then finally, question number 9, any final comments or things you would like to consider? Well, I currently upgraded my gaming rig, so I'm streaming now in full 720p, which is quite awesome. And I started a channel, justin.tv/parasite001. I haven't began promoting my stream. However, I've streamed several ladder sessions, which displays my unique style. It involves a lot of early aggression and forcing containments, like I mentioned before. And I mean, that allows me to expand safely and macro behind it. But also in other games, I will just go straight up macro. And then usually when I do that versus Terrans, I get cheese, and I'll cheese a couple games in ladder in a row. But yeah, I always do practice my macro to make sure that I am on par with other Zergs my level. Thank you very much for watching this, and I hope I'll make it to the next level. See you guys.